Steve, early this morning, you had some news regarding Kawhi's interest in the Lakers. What can you add to that?
Well, what I can add to it is that, sometime today, Kawhi Leonard's team reached out to Magic Johnson, requested that they knew that the Lakers would want to meet with them. He wanted Magic Johnson and Jeanie Buss in that room. And Magic Johnson had every intention of appearing on behalf, in support of the Los Angeles Lakers, obviously. But then the league office called his agent, Lon Rosen, and informed them that Magic Johnson isn't allowed in the room. And so because of that, Magic Johnson would have to work the phones, but he certainly can't be in a meeting with Kawhi Leonard in any kind of official capacity on behalf of the Los Angeles Lakers because he's no longer president of basketball operations. But in the end, none of that matters. What it comes down to is that Toronto is in play. The Clippers are in play. And when it comes to Magic Johnson, Jeanie Buss, and the Los Angeles Lakers, you have a Magic Johnson that has known Dennis Robinson, Kawhi Leonard's uncle, for quite some time, known Wilkes, one of Kawhi Leonard's close confidants who's out of UCLA for a while. LeBron James and Anthony Davis have made it clear they'll do anything that they can to contribute to it. Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James text one another. Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James have worked out in the offseason together in the past. Kawhi Leonard has worked out with Kobe Bryant. There's a Laker connection there. He's grown up a Lakers fan. So all of those things considered, along with the fact that New Balance, the sneaker that obviously Kawhi Leonard represents, the sneaker company that Kawhi Leonard represents, they clearly want him in L.A. as opposed to Toronto as well. So it's about the Clippers, it's about the Lakers, it's about Toronto, except forever we thought it was about Toronto and just the Clippers. And until in the last 24 hours, we have been informed, or I've been informed, that the Los Angeles Lakers are in play. It's very, very seriously a possibility that he could end up there.
Steve, let me ask you this, because he is from Southern California, so there's no surprise he would be interested going back to that area and maybe play for the Clippers. But the Lakers were a late add in this interest we're talking about as it relates to Kawhi Leonard. What's your take on the fact that of what we know about him, he's Mr. Chill, doesn't like the spotlight that much, would be willing to go to one of the most high-profile teams in all of sports and one of the high-profile athletes around the world, LeBron James, and play alongside all of that?
Well, first of all, number one, he didn't want to be a part of a circus or anything like that. That's the truth. And for all we know, he still may not want to be. We don't know what Kawhi Leonard is going to do. I damn sure don't know. What I will tell you, however, is that it's different when you win a championship and you're an NBA Finals MVP because you're arriving in whatever respective city you're arriving to with the credentials. This is not KD going to the Golden State Warriors looking for a championship that had eluded him throughout his entire career up until that point. This is a Kawhi Leonard that's won not one, but 2 NBA championships, has a Finals MVP on his resume, and obviously is recognized as one of the top 5 players on the planet Earth. So when you come to Los Angeles with those credentials, whether it's the Clippers, it's the LA Lakers, whether you're a second, or first, a primary option or a secondary option, does it really matter? The answer is no, because your credentials were established long before you ever arrived. When LeBron arrived into Miami, there was no championship. When Chris Bosh arrived in Miami, there was no championship. When KD arrived in Golden State, there was no championship. If Kawhi elects to leave Toronto to come to LA, he will be arriving with 2 championships and with credentials that can't be questioned. So he has his pick of the litter.
So let me ask this. If both the Clippers and the Lakers are in play for Kawhi Leonard, if you're Toronto and their fans, what hope do you have whatsoever that he would stay there with the Raptors?
You have the country of Canada at your disposal, the city of Toronto at your disposal, with the backdrop of a championship banner hanging in the rafters that you delivered, along with the likelihood that you'll be the favorites to come out of the Eastern Conference yet again. So because that's your reality with the Toronto Raptors, if you're Masai Ujiri and you're looking at the team in place, the relationships that you've cultivated, not just with the team, with the organization, with ownership, but with the city and the nation that is Canada, you have all of that working for you. But in the end, here's the bottom line. You achieved all of that. You have all of that at your disposal. Kawhi delivered the championship, and still he's talking to other people, which shows you how desperately he may end up wanting to be in Los Angeles, because whether it's home cooking, it's home relationships, your inner circle, whatever the case may be, along with the California sunshine. Let's not forget that. That's a weather tax that exists out there. They know what they're doing because everything ain't Southern California. This man loves that area. You got to take that into account. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.